An abrupt ending to the city's public budget hearing led to a protest along Elm Street last night. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tanya O'Rourke. Councilmember David Mann ended that meeting when the crowd started booing a speaker the majority did not agree with. Reporter Marielle Carbone is following the story. She has more on what happened then and what happens next. Marielle.
Yeah, Tanya, well, we know that this entire budget process has been pretty tense with people demanding that the city defund the police department. But last night things went a step further. Instead of people just chanting that, they actually spilled out onto the streets, writing some of those messages and tagging that along buildings as well as some of the streetways. Now, Councilmember David Mann tells me that the city, it's not required to hold a specific number of public budget hearings and that ending that meeting last night was necessary. The words are being washed away. But what happened last night can't be.
That is the ultimate disrespect. This was the people's meeting.
This public speaker is talking about this.
This hearing is over.
It was not my favorite evening, right? I did not take the decision to adjourn lightly.
Councilmember David Mann abruptly ended last night's public budget hearing after the crowd booed and rallied against a man speaking in favor of funding police.
We weren't looking for a rally for one point of view. We were trying to listen to each other respectfully. That fell apart.
Was it the right decision to end the meeting?
No. Absolutely not.
We have been here to listen, but there are some people who don't even. We've been here listening.
Councilmember Jeff Pastor posted what happened next on Facebook Live. Some people stayed around to speak to council members that chose to stay, while others took to the streets, painting messages like this and this.
The idea is for us to listen. One person leaving shouldn't elicit that type of response.
There are no more scheduled public budget hearings. However, the Budget Committee meets Monday at 1 p.m. That meeting is public and people can come to speak.
When you speak, you have to speak with facts and you have to know the process.
And it may be that some of the changes will come later as we find programs that we want to embrace and support, and we find revenues to support them.
And right now, the budget that people are coming out to speak on, it's only the proposed budget by the city manager and the mayor. On Monday, council will start putting out some different ordinances and motions about the budget, so it's very likely that it'll change. And Jeff Pastor also says that people can continue emailing and calling and even showing up on Monday to make sure that their voices are heard before a final budget is approved by June 30th. Reporting downtown, Marielle Carbone, WCPO 9 News.